I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Ravens end up with an 8-point victory. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Keith Traylor is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 2 years, $1.4 million. This guy will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Patriots. Mitchell will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 4 years, $2.0 million.
Keith Brooking had another fantastic week, and in the victory kept his streak of landmark stats alive. In an AFC South matchup, we had the Texans pick up their first win of the year. Thomas Jones was responsible for over 150 yards rushing and helped his Bears beat the 49ers. By the coal mines of Pittsburgh, we had the Steelers get nipped by 3 points. Up at Giant Stadium, we had the Jets come away with a decisive 10-point win. Colts, Chiefs. Edgerrin James is such a tough runner. Now split the backfield at the 35-yard line, and look at him stiff-arm that defender, and it opens up the hole for a touchdown. The Colts go on to win this by the final score of 31-14. The Cardinals' defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at Ralph Wilson Stadium. The Titans won at home and will have time to savor the victory as next week is their bye. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Justin McCairns sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. It's a torn calf muscle, and the doctors are estimating he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list, and as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Michael Strahan will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. The team doctors have reported a pulled hamstring, and he'll be out for 6 weeks. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Derek Mason will be on the sidelines for a while, and that is not good news for his club. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
The Cowboys win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. Sean Alexander rushed for 2 touchdowns and helped his Seahawks beat the Panthers. Giants, Vikings. Kurt Warner is eyeing the end zone from the 11-yard line. And now stutter steps, goes across the middle. Beautiful pass, touchdown. The Giants win this one by the final score of 24-17. In the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., we had the Redskins get sent away with a 7-point loss. And in our final game, we had the Raiders come away victorious. So let's change things up a bit and turn to a guy that's had his eye on the college game, and that's our own Mel Kiper Jr. He joins us now. Mel, your work never ends, I know. Believe me, I know better than anybody else. But it's never too early to start thinking about next year's draft, is it?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And now that most teams have 7, 8, 9 games under their belt, we're starting to get a pretty good sense for which guys are going to be blue chippers come draft day. Player is someone I think of right away when I think of the best prospects in college football. 6'2", 179, out of Oklahoma State. And this is a guy that's shown absolutely blazing speed in his ball games this fall. His closing speed combined with his quick feet and hands have scouts salivating over his potential. Warner is another guy that's starting to make some noise with a terrific senior season. He was a virtual unknown coming into this year, but people are starting to project him to have a solid NFL career. I'm starting to jump on the bandwagon as well. So that'll do it for now, but expect there to be plenty happening between now and April.
So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.